Hey guys, it's Paul, combat veteran, MMA fighter, YouTuber, and today we are checking out Stolen Valor compilations.
Hey, hold up there, buddy. You're in the military, huh? You're in the Army? Yes, sir. Well, why are you in an RTC pack? Yes, sir. You're out here begging for money wearing an Army soldier uniform? Sir, you're not a veteran? Yes.
Ooh, man, yeah, he's running away. That's a dude, that's a dude who knows he's done something wrong, and he is just trying to use that uniform for money. What's interesting to me is that that is actually stolen valor per se, right? Using a U.S. military uniform just for kicks is actually protected speech, right? Just like I could, dress up like a politician, right, and use their outfit to like mock them to make a political statement. You're allowed to do that for U.S. military uniforms, but what you're not allowed to do is profit from that uniform, especially by deception. And buddy, that's what this guy did, and he is scared of that very large, presumably, I'm getting NCO vibes from him.
You're here a piece of shit is what you are. Show me your veteran ID card. Show me your veteran ID card. I don't have one, sir. Well, take off my uniform. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, right now. Don't walk out and try to hit my car. You take that uniform off. Yes, sir. From the right up to your chest on this planet, you take my uniform off. Yes, sir.
You know, it's always sort of incredible to me that there's a guy, like, legally, he can't fight the dude. He can't even legally force him to take his uniform off. But just by force of will, he just told that guy, you're going to take that uniform off. And that dude took that thing off. And I bet he never went back to that intersection in that uniform again.
Down the street. You got the balls to stand out here? We got military people coming in and out this base every day? Sure. That takes balls.
Damn, that is ballsy. Because military people are going to know their own. It's also stupid, right? Like, but I guess if you don't know the military, then you won't know how wrong you are. Does that make sense? Oh my god, and the groveling and calling him sir. This is killing me.
You're not looking for trouble, but you come and ask people, tell you're a veteran. When you're not a veteran, sir, don't walk out in traffic. Sir. You're wearing an RTC pad. You're obviously not a veteran. Sir. And you're wearing a veteran uniform out here telling people you're veterans asking for money? Sir, no. That's exactly what it is. When I come up and ask you if you're a veteran, you said you were. You're lying at your butt. You have no veteran ID card. You're wearing an RTC patch on your shoulder. Junior ROTC, no less? Yes, you're junior ROTC. Are you a junior ROTC cadet commander? Get out of the road. Don't apologize to me. I apologize. Take that and throw it in the garbage. I don't want you to wear it anymore. That's my uniform. Yes, sir. My brothers died in that uniform. You don't think I understand that, do you? I do understand. I don't think you do. Get out of the streets. You'll get hit by a car.
Yeah. I'm getting such strong NCO vibes because only an NCO would just totally roast you and simultaneously constantly look out for your safety.
All right, sir. Have a nice day, sir. Take that and throw it away. Don't put it back on.
He's going to 100% put that back on.
Boot camp, San Diego.
San Diego, California.
No, I don't live in San Diego. Where did you go to boot camp?
Wait a minute now.
No. I don't care about your scar. Where did you go to boot camp?
I started to go in the Marine, but I got out because I couldn't go. I couldn't deal with it too much.
But you said you was in the Marine Corps.
I just said Marine because I was tested.
So you're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're lying.
I was going to go in the Marine.
Okay, where did you go to Special Forces training at?
Ooh. Ooh, Marine Special Forces. That's a good one. Yeah, that's an instant fraud combination. For those of you that are looking to get yourselves into trouble, Marine Corps Special Forces, doesn't mix. Doesn't mix. Special Forces, Army Green Berets. Marine Corps Special Operations, that's a thing. Marine Corps Raiders, that's a thing. But Special Forces and the Marines, doesn't mix.
I went special forces training and I had selection course in Fort Bragg.
Okay, but
A Marine who went to selection in Fort Bragg. This is getting more mysterious by the day. Fort Bragg, Army base.
but there was nothing going on in Fallujah in 1992. Why are you lying
That
for?
matter too.
You just told me it was 92.
See, I suffered with depression. I did forget.
Oh, come on, man. You full of crap.
Fallujah in 92. Okay, FYI, guys, again, 2 battles of Fallujah, 2003 and 2008. The Iraq War, the second Iraq War, the one where there was actually ground troops in the country of Iraq, en masse, was started 2003.
My bad. I can show you my bad
Just because you rock a hat and a badge don't mean anything. Anybody can get badges. Anybody can get hats.
though.
You know what I
my
mean?
stuff for real.
I don't believe you already because off the bat you told me you was a Marine. You're not a Marine. Okay, who was your drill instructors?
Huh?
Who was your drill instructors? Everybody remembers their drill instructors. Who was your last unit? You don't remember any of that.
Well, see, I had suffered with depression. I got messed up.
No, man.
Yeah, you just feel, you feel bad for, well, it's hard to feel bad for people, but I can empathize a little bit with the impulse, right? You live in a world where there's this like class of person, right, who's made a choice, who's done something, right? And when you're middle-aged, you're overweight, you've got all these scars, and all you have to show for it is things you're not proud of, right? Maybe you did some dumb stuff as a kid. Maybe you got in a car wreck because you were driving drunk, right? Those are things to be ashamed of, and you carry it around for the rest of your life. And by telling just a teensy little lie, or a bunch of things that aren't quite lies, like, oh, I wear the hat because I just love the Corps. Well, that's not the same thing as being in the Marine Corps, but, you don't correct people when they misunderstand. And you get to suddenly become this prestigious person, this person who is respectful, whose scars are a sign of their bravery. And yeah, that can, I'm sure, it'd be really appealing to people. But of course, the actual people that suffered immensely to get their own scars, to have those things happen to them, to have served, that's it's a pretty big FU.
My family.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh my God, you're in dress blues and you're selling food out of a cooler. Why do I do this to myself?
Fought and died in that uniform. And he's disrespecting that uniform by not wearing it correctly and impersonating something that he isn't.
Ooh. I hope they get up close. I want to see what this dude's wearing.
And it's a felony. Just wait until some retired sergeant major comes through here and sees you wearing that. Watch what happens. Watch. I care about a uniform that my friends and family fought and died in. And you are disrespecting it on a day that has been set aside by our government in memoriam of those who gave their life for this country. You're a sham and a horrible, horrible person.
Oof. It's extra bad because this dude's clear and articulate and he's upset, but he's not threatening. He's not even really yelling. He's just a guy who's like clearly very hurt. And that in a lot of ways is even worse. The problem is that to do this, right, to scam random passersby on Memorial Day in this uniform to sell what are maybe like drinks or something, right? What do you think he's making? A couple $100? That's like not that much in exchange for like a tremendous moral sin. And also, again, like, you really didn't think any soldier would call you out? It's just, you got to be a sociopath, right? So this is probably like not landing on this dude at all. His brain just probably won't let him have like the empathy for people that died, because he's like, well, if they're not me, then they're not important.
son?
Be behind the desk.
Really?
Still doing something.
Are you like a recruiter too?
No. I'll give you a number of one.
Who can I contact?
Alright, so I'm seeing ACUs and I'm seeing sergeant rank. Right now I'm not seeing total fraud.
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Omar?
Chris.
Man, thank you, man. So you're a sniper?
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Been doing it for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
What's your number? I'll contact my NCO and I'll have him call you.
That's 346.
Okay, also FYI, sniper, not a job. Not a job you sign up for. You can be in the Army, which oh man, he's smart. So he took off his tags where it say U.S. Army and a name. So he's actually just a guy wearing a funny colored jacket. Just happens to have the sergeant rank, has some patch I've never seen before. The lack of a cover outside. Yeah, I mean, he's radiating with not a soldier. But what's most interesting is, of course, you can't be a sniper as a job. You can be a infantryman who goes to sniper school. You can be a military policeman who attends SRT marksman training. But sniper isn't a job in that sense.
6 300 5529. Yeah, cause my brother's actually with the 25th. He's a grunt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The 25th is the 25th Infantry Division based out of Hawaii, and I think they have a small contingent in Alaska.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
He loves it, man.
It's a good job. I mean, it has its benefits.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll let you go.
All right, you.
All right. Hey, you're gonna be on Stolen Valor. I know you're fake. You don't have name plates, no army. You don't have your hat, motherfucker.
No, I'm missing my cover.
Yeah, no, you're missing everything.
One larger item.
I appreciate that, dude, just trolling him. But again, you're just like, if you're a fraud, like, I don't know if this stuff, like, lands. I don't know if shame works on these people.
Can't go the overhead bin. When you are placing those items in the overhead bin, it is helpful if you could then
Damn, is he pulling this fraud to board an airplane early? I'll tell you this. Never once, even when I was traveling for official duties, would I, like, put on the uniform to board early. One, when you're in the uniform, everybody is always looking at you. And that's kind of off-putting, right? And I don't want to have a zillion conversations. And when you're in uniform, you know, it's really frowned upon to, like, even have, like, a beer with your lunch, right? And, you know, if people, like, want to buy you lunch, then there's, like, this, like, ethics thing where it's like, well, can I actually receive it? It's a huge pain. It's absolutely not worth boarding early for. Not in any way, shape, or form, right? Just being an anonymous nobody in the airport is so much better than wearing the uniform. Whoa, shout out to this dude for just answering these questions honestly. I'm impressed for just a man in a costume.
And why are you wearing this uniform?
I went to a wedding.
Did you know that you were in violation of the Stolen Valor Act?
I didn't steal anything.
You did. You're wearing a uniform. You're representing an E9 in the United States Marine Corps, and you're not.
Sir, I did not steal anything.
You are not wearing the uniform properly. Please remove the hat and the Bluetooth before you be any more disgrace in the United States Marine Corps.
Sir, I didn't do anything.
You're also wearing a Silver Star device with a Valor device, which is not an authorized award.
Oh, yeah, he's right. He's right. There is no non-Valor Silver Star. So there can't be a Silver Star with a Valor device because it's self-evident. Silver Stars are only given out for Valor. You would need to add an additional device. Bronze Stars, in contrast, right, they can be given for service, right, over a period of time in a combat zone, or for a specific valorous act, in which case they get a little device on the award with a little V on it. Whew. good eye. That is a senior NCO.
You also have 3 service strikes, which denotes 12 years of service,
Yes, sir.
which an E9 does not achieve.
Yes, sir, I know that.
So then why are you wearing it? You should be ashamed of yourself.
I have deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan twice.
Yes, sir. So it's my.
Yeah, this is just hard to watch, man. Again, you wonder in their honest moments, like, what do these people think of themselves? Like, who do they see in the mirror? Like, they see somebody that they hate, right? Because you have to. If you have a basic level of, like, respect for yourself, then, like, you don't need to pretend to be someone else, you know? But these people all need to pretend to be something. And, you know, I think that part of it is, like, if you're a veteran and, like, you're struggling, people look at you with more sympathy. They understand a little bit. They're like, oh, like, I get it. Like, this person went through a lot. Like, their suffering doesn't make them, like, less of a good person or a tough person or a person worthy of respect. But a lot of times if you're just a regular person, right, or you're just a civilian and you just have a regular job and you're still struggling, then you feel like maybe you don't warrant that much respect. And so maybe you put on the uniform to be like, okay, like, my failings when I make believe that I'm in the military, like, now the fact that I'm overweight, the fact that I have all these scars, the fact that I'm you know, not succeeding in life, it's all explained, right? People will still respect me even though I have nothing going on because they assume that I did something brave and heroic in the past. All right, let's finish watching this cringe lord.
And
Well, then your
are
son
bringing
should
it
tell
straight-
that is unacceptable and inappropriate
wearing this.
and an insult to people who have died wearing that uniform. How dare you?
Excuse me.
Absolutely.
This is none of my business, but what the fuck is going on right
Yeah, what are you doing?
This is called stolen valor.
Stolen
Oof, man. Wow, guys. Wow, that was hard to watch. Ugh. Again, to do that sort of thing is so terrible. Not so terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world, right? Like, you can steal valor 100 million times if if I could keep one, like, kid from being hurt. Yeah, fine, sure. Any fool can put on the uniform. But, like, yeah, it's pretty disrespectful, and I just struggle to understand the psyche that would do it, right? Because, like, it's not like you pretend to be a doctor, right? And yeah, you could kill somebody for sure, but, like, I see the return, right? Doctors make a lot of money. It's a prestigious profession, but there's a clear gain, right? You make a ton of money, but, like, a lot of these people, except for the guy begging in the street, they're not making that much money. They're not making money. They just want respect. And they feel like the uniform is well, I guess the guy selling stuff. Yeah, okay, you know what? I get it. They're small-time hustlers trying to shake up some money or get some tiny benefit. So I think they must be just like sociopaths. Just totally no conscience at all to speak of. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me as I torture myself watching these idiots. If you enjoyed this video, of course, hit that like button. Check out my second channel. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Patreon. And let me know in the comments if you have other videos. Till next time, I'll see you guys.